Sonya Lamonakis, IBO Women's Champion. How's everything going?
Very well.
So talk to me about the boxing scene right now. What are your thoughts on it right now? Women's boxing is becoming super popular right now.
Yeah, women's boxing is definitely on the up. It's been in the process for about the last 10 years with the women being instated in the Olympics and women pro fighters getting opportunities on good cards. It's just been going really well. A lot more women are coming out and getting good fights on great cards, and I'm really happy to be part of the movement.
Another trend that's been going on lately, a lot of women have been crossing over to MMA because they've been getting better promotion and
more money.
More money than they have with female boxing. Do you have any thoughts on that?
Well, you know, my friend Heather Hardy here, she said she went to MMA because she was making more money. They offered her for one MMA fight more money than she got paid ever in boxing.
Wow.
You know, so I mean, when it comes down to it, if you're in the sport and you're putting your life on the line, you might as well get paid the most you can.
Have you ever thought about making that crossover to MMA?
You know, they called me to go to Japan to fight in Rizin, which is a Japanese fight league, against Gabby Garcia. I don't know if you've ever seen her, but she's a monster. Brazilian girl with a black belt, 6th-degree black belt, and she's a monster. I said I would box with her, but I don't have any grappling or MMA experience, so how would that be fair?
Yeah,
so
fair
it wouldn't be, but if she wants to step into a boxing ring, I'd love to.
Is that something you would consider training in the future and say a BJJ, kickboxing, and some grappling and make the crossover?
Listen, I'm a fighter by heart. I'm Greek-born, Spartan in my blood, so I'd do any kind of fight, anywhere, anytime.
Okay, Spartan against the Athenians.
Yeah, exactly.
So tell me about your division right now, because it's kind of hot right now. Tell me about your division.
Well, you know, unfortunately, the women's heavyweight division isn't too popular. There isn't a ton of fighters, but you know, I made a little ways. You know, DeBella gave me the opportunity to fight in some HBO cards and get some good opponents. And, you know, I knocked the New York champion out of her undefeated record. She was 4-0, I was 3-0. I took her down, and ever since then, I've just been on the up and up, fighting as many fights as I can. And I beat a world champion to become a world champion. So I think it's better that way, when you beat a champion to become a world champion.
Who are some of the top names at your weight class?
Carlette Ewell. Alejandra Jimenez, who has the WBC belt in Mexico that I'm trying to fight, and Mauricio Suleiman came here and promised me and Bruce that I would get the next shot, and then they picked a girl who was 3-1. So unfortunately, the politics of boxing aren't always the best, you know, like the politics in America, but you know. But you know, honestly, if I can get that fight with her for the WBC, I would be honored, and I would train really hard, and I will take the belt and bring it back to America.
That's awesome. How many times can your fans expect to see you fight this year?
I'm fighting at the end of May in Massachusetts, where I'm from, since I have a big fan base there, and hopefully a couple more times, you know, probably once late summer too, which would be great. You know, 2 fights a year is good for me because I fight 10 rounds.
Right.
You know, so at this point, 2 fights a year I'm happy with, especially being a full-time school teacher.
So for all your fans that want to follow you on social media, where can they find you?
On Instagram, S. Lamonakis Pro Boxer. On Facebook, Sonya Lamonakis.
Thank you.
All right.